Hello everybody, and welcome to Season 46 of the Ultimate Hunger Games Simulator. I'm once again joined by the entire crew, except Cullen had to leave for a bit, but he does have a team. He's just not here right now. Starting off, we've got my team. I've got characters that are in Fortnite. I've got Frankenstein's Monster, Cruella de Vil, Snake Eyes, Jinx, Naruto, Wonder Woman, Leela, and Alan the Alien. Then we got Corey's team. He's got returning champion Guy, and then he's got Vocaloids and Utaloids. So he's got Kagami Len, Kagami Rin, Boyfriend, Pico, Kaito, Skid and Pump, and Queso.
Yeah.
Then we got Austin's team of characters with plot armor. He's got Kira Yamato, Fidel Castro, Rey Skywalker, Rasputin, Rainer Braun, the Immortal, a singular named Ultramarine, and Tonic. Then he's got Cullen's team of a bunch of Spaceballs merch. He's got Spaceballs the coaster, the mug, the sign, the vinyl record, flag, t-shirt, hat, and of course, flamethrower. Then we got Dan's team of, I believe you said it was either buff or stupid characters.
Yes.
We got Buff Pup,
and or stupid.
Locust, Mortabi, and Ribkakai. I don't even know how to say the last one. He-Man, Escanor, Bakai, Jonathan Joestar, and Muscle Man.
Buff and stupid, indeed.
And then we got the fan team. We've got SCP-173, suggested by Freg. Bubsy, suggested by Wild Shard. Agent Stone, suggested by James. Okarun, suggested by Pomni. II, suggested by DJ Balloons. Dexter Morgan, suggested by Dominic Red. Gohan, suggested by Pedro Rojo. And Monokuma, suggested by the new Mr. Mouse.
Chat's asking where Teddy Roosevelt is. Unfortunately, we realized that Teddy Roosevelt was already used.
Yeah, that was,
so
we had to swap him out. But anyways, let the Hunger Games begin.
They're also flaming you for saying Bakai instead of Baki.
Oh, it's Baki? Okay, I don't know who that character is, so.
I know. It's all good. I didn't correct you. Chat did.
That's fair. Anyways, off the bat, we have Frankenstein's monster scaring away Bubsy.
Amazing. Incredible, even.
And no deaths yet, although Monokuma has an explosive, so that won't last long. Mortabi rips a mace out of Rey Skywalker's hands.
Amazing.
He-Man throws a knife into Buff Pup's chest. That is the first death.
No, not Buff Pup! Oh.
Damn it.
Of course, we have a lot of more people running away, including, of course, the Immortal, the Fraud. Assign and Escanor are working together to drown Boyfriend.
Jesus.
Okarun strangles Kaito with a rope.
Kaito, no.
Accompanied by a lot more people running and Pico getting a shovel. Agent Stone throws a knife into Gohan's head.
Oh shit. Gohan died to a knife, that's crazy.
Frankenstein's monster robs Rasputin.
Monokuma's an explosive? Yeah, so that means that Monokuma just is doubly explosive now.
Awesome. Len and is teaming up with the SCP. A hat explores the arena.
I like the sound of that.
Got some teams hunting. Agent
Gohan
Stone is
lost
solo
faster
hunting.
than any MK character that I suggest. Oh no.
Kira defeats He-Man in a fight but spares his life. A vinyl record is stalking Jonathan Joestar. A mug defeats Queso in a fight but spares his life.
Oh, I was nervous for a second there.
Skid and Pump shoot an arrow into the Immortal's head. He is just ahead. There's not a lot of other places to hit.
Still, it's different from hitting his ear or his neck, you know?
Watch the Immortal come back the next, 2 episodes.
Real. If you just make an excuse, yeah, if a character has the ability to, bring themselves back to life, they can just come back in future Hunger Games.
Where is it?
Anyways, a t-shirt defeats Tonix in a fight but spares his life. Locust scares away Okarun. Naruto attacks Leela, but she manages to escape.
Damn.
Rin defeats Escanor in a fight, but spares his life.
Whoa. Lots of defeating and sparing.
Cruella questions
Also
their sanity,
accurate.
probably for the best. Alright, 5 cannon shots on the first day. Rest in peace, Buff Pup, Boyfriend, Kaito, Gohan, and the Fraudmortal.
First day.
A hat cannot start a fire. Rasputin passes out from exhaustion, and Alan is awoken by nightmares.
Damn.
Frankenstein's monster tends to his wounds. A t-shirt screams for help. He might be a Donkey Kong, Bob, and Alan. Okay, I was like, what? Oh, just the Seth Rogen character, it's true. Locust
okay.
destroys Snake Eye supplies while he's asleep.
Unbelievable.
Pico cannot start a fire and sleep without warmth with a smile on his face. A sign lets Muscle Man into his shelter. Tonix begs for a coaster to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Tonix alive. Kira cries himself to sleep. A flamethrower starts a fire. It sure does.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Wonder Woman and Len fight Agent Stone and Leela. Agent Stone and Leela survive.
Honestly, what a perfect sentence. A flamethrower starts a fire.
Like, that's correct. That's what it do.
It's the most accurate statement this series has ever had.
Anyways, Queso cries himself to sleep.
Aww.
Skid, Pump, an Ultramarine, Bubsy, and SCP-173 are telling ghost stories to each other. Just to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
He-Man defeats Ai in a fight but spares his life. Frankenstein's monster's running away from Mortaby. Pico injures himself. You got a big team hunting here.
Whoa.
Dexter has a bomb.
Muscle Man looks like he's about to say chicken jerky.
Oh, we got another big team here. And a t-shirt, of course, is questioning its sanity. As it do. A hat hunts for other tributes. Esconor robs Okarun. Rin questions her sanity. Jinx sets off an explosive, killing SCP-173 and He-Man.
Whoa, what the fuck? That's what you get for sparing someone's life, He-Man.
Naruto runs away from Agent Stone.
Accurate.
A flamethrower begs for Bubsy to kill him. He refuses, keeping a flamethrower alive.
3 kills for Agent Stone, god damn.
Rasputin distracts Snake Eyes and runs away. And Queso distracts a coaster and runs away. Alright, only 4 cannon shots. Rest in peace, Wonder Woman, Len, SCP-173, and He-Man.
Can't believe SCP-173 has departed so fast. As the first SCP, could have had a better performance.
Yeah. Oh well. Guy cries himself to sleep. A flag convinces Queso to snuggle with him. The Ultramarine spears a coaster in the abdomen.
I see.
And Locust tracks down and kills a sign.
Good old Locust.
The contestants are getting mad at the inanimate objects. They're revolting.
They're really upset with them.
Cruella de Vil and Rainer Braun hold hands.
What a statement.
Bubsy tends to Jonathan Joestar's wounds.
Oh yeah?
Another big team sleeping in shifts. A t-shirt screams for help.
Oh, does it now? That's twice.
Yeah.
Why is it screaming?
It's not having a good time.
Ow, I just stabbed myself.
Oh, that's not great.
I shouldn't play with tweezers that can stab me.
That is a good idea. That is your moral lesson takeaway from this season. Don't play with tweezers.
I might be playing with a knife right now.
Don't! Anyways,
Here, I'll give you
Muscle
a like
Man
on the
tries to
life
treat
too.
his infection. Jinx cannot start a fire. Pico shoots an arrow into Ai's head. And Leela and Alan are talking. They've got a lot to discuss. Their one eyes.
Cyclops moment.
Rasputin overhears Alan and Tanix, and Kira overhears Guy and Okarun. Ray has a bomb. Cruella has a spear. The Ultramarine attacks Jinx, but she manages to escape. Snake Eyes is hunting. Focus the river. Mortabi is stalking Escanor. Fidel Castro explores the arena. Dexter is hunting tributes with a flamethrower. Agent Stone defeats Pico in a fight but spares his life.
Does it?
Raider defeats Rin in a fight but spares her life. Naruto gets pricked by thorns. Queso sets off explosive, killing a hat, a vinyl record, a t-shirt, and a flag. Wow!
All the Spaceball merch.
Yeah, he just destroyed. He just went into a gift shop and just started wrecking havoc.
Alright, Queso.
A mug tries to sleep through the entire day, probably traumatized by watching all of his brethren get murdered by Queso.
I just noticed he spelled queso with an A instead of an E.
Oh wow. Jonathan, Joestar, Bakai, and Bubsy get into a fight. Bubsy kills them both.
Just as Pedro started betting on Jonathan, that's crazy.
Rip. And it was rest in peace, a coaster, a sign, a hat, a vinyl record, a t-shirt, a flag, Jonathan, Joestar, and Bakai. That is
Pulling
6 of
team
characters' team in one day.
That
It's
is-
just the mug and the flamethrower now. Okay, so no, at least none of his team had died prior to that, so he still has 2 at least.
That is insane that none of his team had died prior to that.
And then just 6 just go. A mug,
Nah.
the mug, clearly traumatized, begs for Frankenstein's monster to kill him, but he refuses, keeping the mug alive. Anyways, Escanor and Agent Stone hold hands.
Adorable.
Alright, I know it's like an offhand reference, but whenever you keep saying the mug, I keep thinking of like fucking Muggy from Fallout New Vegas.
Cool.
I'm just thinking of mug root beer.
I'm just thinking about the mug, but I guess I see the picture, so... Yeah, never mind.
I see.
Pico sleeps. Queso receives medical supplies. Kira passes out. Locust destroys Snake Eyes stuff.
Down with the objects. That is the first time I've seen your chat say down with the objects.
Down with the
Everyone
objects.
loves-
Oh, how the
Yeah.
turntables.
What a character development. My god.
Anyways, Dexter Morgan destroys Cruella de Vil supplies.
Damn.
Rainer overpowers Bubsy, killing him.
Not Bubsy.
Rasputin climbs a tree to rest. He's EP. Guy
Holy
begs for
balls.
Naruto to kill him. He refuses, keeping Guy alive. A mug poisons Naruto's drink. He drinks it and dies. Cruella de Vil, Kira, and Escanor track down and kill Tanix. Guy, Rei, and Monokuma start fighting, but Rei runs away as Guy kills Monokuma.
What?
Damn, that's just 3 murders right at the start of day 4. But I just
my
like
God.
the mug poisoning Naruto's drink. He just poisoned himself and then he drank from the mug.
The mug decided to be evil today.
Oh god. I sure hope this is a cool mug. No, I'm evil mug.
Said evil mug.
Alright,
Sounds
Alan
like
just
Mayflower.
shreks Locust and runs away. Team hunting.
Did
Big
Cullen die?
team
No,
hunting.
he's just not here.
Pico's camp is raided by Mortabi, Agent Stone, Rasputin, and Layla.
Oh my god.
No! Queso dies from hunger!
No, not what?
Why?
I didn't know that was possible!
No!
Rest in peace, Bubsy, Naruto, Tonix, Monokuma, and Queso.
How ironic.
Frankenstein's
Everyone in
monster
chat.
shoots an arrow into the singular named Ultramarine's head. Not so plot armor anymore.
Just fucking ironic. Oh no.
Locust tends to Agent Stone's wounds.
He already ate all the food.
Fidel Castro can't start a fire, neither can Escanor, and Rei tries to sing herself to sleep. Muscle Man successfully goes to sleep. Big team sleeping in shifts. A flamethrower and a mug hold hands, the 2 remaining objects.
It's just the hilt around the nozzle.
Rainer questions his sanity. Skid and Pump strangle Jinx with a rope. Lena cannot start a
Goddamn.
fire. Okarun
Jinx.
sets off explosive, killing Mortabi. Rei runs away
No,
from
not
Kira.
Mortabi.
Guy begs for Leela to kill him. She refuses, keeping Guy alive. Isn't this the second time Guy has begged for someone to kill him? He
It
just he
seems
doesn't want to be here anymore.
Guy is killing people and being like, guys, feel sorry for me.
No, he's not. I don't know if he's killed anyone. He's just begging other people to kill him, and they're just refusing.
He killed Monokuma.
Oh, he did. Okay. Muscle Man, Escanor, and Alan the Alien get into a fight. Muscle Man kills them both.
Holy shit! Muscle Man.
You know who else is the pride of the sin?
Our bar is lower.
Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately, Austin, wrong Muscle Man, but big hunting team. A mug distracts Agent Stone and runs away. Rainer's camp is raided by Cruella, Skid and Pump, Rin, and Locust. 5 cannon shots. Rest in peace. Named
Goddamn.
Ultramarine, Jinx, Mortabe, Escanor, and Alan the Alien.
A sad day indeed.
Cruella DeVille, Rainer Braun, Leela, Snake Eyes, and Frankenstein's monster track down and kill Fidel Castro.
It took that much to take down.
They needed an
Fidel
army to
Castro.
take him down.
They couldn't take down Fidel Castro alone.
Anyways, a mug questions its sanity, and Guy destroys Locust's stuff.
Oh my god.
Ray can't sleep. A flamethrower throws a knife into Kira's chest, because there's no other way the flamethrower could have killed him. Skid and Pump kill Oak Run with their own weapon. Pico tries
Oh,
to sing
no.
himself to sleep. Agent Stone tends to Rasputin's wounds. Rin stays awake all night.
Alright, I'm done playing with the knife.
That's a good idea. Alright, Rasputin gets the
I think
high
you were playing
ground.
with the tweezer.
I put
Agent
down the
Stone's
tweezers.
trap kills Rin.
No.
Not Reen. Goddamn.
Pico also gets the high ground. Snake Eyes attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death.
Oh, look who's back.
Oh, is that Cullen?
I'm back, bitches.
Alright, Cullen, here's what you missed. None of your characters had died for a while. Then 6 of them died in one day, 4 of them to an explosive set off by Queso. But then none have died since, so you're still at 2 characters.
4 of
Fuck
your
yeah.
team was killed by Queso in one move. It was crazy.
And then Queso
And then-
starved to death. Anyways, Dexter is hunting people with a flamethrower again. Frankenstein wants to sleep. The mug has a bomb. And Muscle Man is fishing. Yippee.
Oh yeah, your shirt screamed twice.
Oh yeah,
My
I was
what?
not. I'm pretty sure it's still alive too. I think that's one of the 2 that survived.
No, the mug survived.
Oh no, it was mug and flamethrower, so their shirt is dead. Rip, rip.
The t-shirt blew up in the bomb.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, I have to kill myself now.
Reasonable. In Minecraft, in
The
Minecraft.
mug question.
In Fortnite.
Anyways, rest in peace. Fidel Castro, Kira Yamato, Okuran, Kagamain Rin, and Snake Eyes.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Agent Stone is unable to convince Dexter Morgan to not kill him.
No, not Agent Stone.
Rip. Rasputin thinks about winning. Lita cries herself to sleep. Guy destroys Frankenstein's monster's stuff. Skid and Pump cry themselves to sleep. Muscle Man tries to sing himself to sleep. A mug tends to its wounds. Rainer cannot start a fire. A flamethrower forces Ray to kill Pico or Locust. She decides to kill Locust.
Okay.
And Cruella DeVille passes out from exhaustion. It's cornucopia time. Leela, a flamethrower, and Skin and Pump decide to not go. Frankenstein's monster also doesn't go. Rasputin and Rainer get into a fight over raw meat, but Rasputin gives up and runs away.
Oh shit.
A mug and Muscle Man get into a fight over raw meat, but Muscle Man gives up and runs away.
Unlike him.
Guy, Ray Skywalker, and Cruella DeVille get into a fight. Cruella DeVille kills them both.
Thank God.
Alright, he made it
Well,
far,
round
but
it.
Guy's not gonna win twice.
Damn.
Dexter.
I was.
Dexter softball gripping a photo of his friends and families. Look at him, he's clearly crying in this photo. He's so sad. And then Pico falls into a pit and dies.
Oh no.
Frankenstein's monster cannot handle the circumstances. Dexter
What?
scares away Rasputin, and Rainer sees smoke rising in the distance but doesn't do anything. The mug is hunting for their tributes. Skin and Pump have a hatchet. The flamethrower is searching for firewood. Also, Man has clean water. Lita has a wooden spear. And Cruella DeVille thinks about home. Rest in peace, Agent Stone, Locust, Guy, Rey Skywalker, Pico, and Frankenstein's monster.
What a day.
We are down to Cruella and Leela for me, Skid and Pump for Corey, Rasputin and Rainer for Austin, a Mug and a Flamethrower for Cullen, Muscle Man for Dan, and Dexter for the fans.
God. I knew it.
Alright, a Mug is awoken by nightmares. Muscle Man receives an explosive. The Flamethrower, Rainer, Cruella, and Dexter decide to tell ghost stories to lighten the mood. Get some stress relief. Skid and Pump cry themselves to sleep. Leela gets clean water. Rasputin dies trying to escape the arena.
No!
Cruella tries to sleep through the entire day. Leela practices her archery. A flamethrower makes a wooden spear. Once again, the ideal weapon for a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Muscle Man is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Dexter, Skid, Pump, and a Mug track down and kill Rainer.
Damn. All the plot armor characters need a lot to kill them.
Rest in peace, Rasputin and Rainer, and I think those were Austin's last two, so.
Damn.
Muscle Man
That's
strangles
crazy.
Leela after engaging in a fist fight.
Muscle Man, what?
Cruella de
You know
Vil
what?
and Skid and Pump huddle for warmth, and then a flamethrower, Dexter Morgan, and a Mug discuss the games and what might happen in the morning.
Amazing.
A Mug falls into a pit and dies.
No.
Fell off a shelf and shattered.
No, he fell off a
Motherfucker.
shelf. But then we have Cruella de Vil chasing Skid and Pump, and then Dexter Morgan, a flamethrower, and Muscle Man hunt for other tributes. So 5 characters left, 1 for everyone except for Austin.
Yep.
Just shatters.
Rest in peace, Leela and a Mug. Skid and Pump, Dexter Morgan, and a Muscle Man start fighting, but Dexter Morgan runs away as Skid and Pump kill Muscle Man, and Cruella de Vil spears a flamethrower in the abdomen.
Whoa.
Fuck.
I wanted our bar to be lower. And the flamethrower? No.
Yeah, we lost.
Not
I
none of the
didn't want to
flamethrowers I
say
wanted to
anything,
be.
but that was in the final 5. We had 2 team champions, and then they just both died.
Yep.
Rip. Right, final
I wasn't
3.
gonna say anything either because usually that ruins it.
Dexter Morgan falls into a pit and dies, and Cruella de Vil dies from an infection. The winner is Skid and Pump.
2 Corey wins back to back.
Oh, yeah, Corey won last time. That's right, because he had a guy. All right, I can't remember the last time we've had someone. Well, I was about to say I can't remember the last time
Well, I forgot.
someone won back to back, but I kind of won back to back when I had a returning champion win, so I guess that's not entirely true.
Yeah.
But right, 5 kill win, that's respectable. Cruella also had 5.
Nice.
Let's consult the kill list.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Who
anyone
had
beat
the most
5.
kills?
Yeah, top kills was the tie between Cruella and Skid. Then Queso obviously got the 4 kill, but that's all he got. And then Agent Stone also had 4. Then we had
Wow.
Muscle Man and Leela who both had 3. And then there were a ton of characters with 2 kills and 1 kills.
Yeah. Yeah, my god. He-Man got 1 kill, and it was Buff Puff at the beginning. Then he started begging for his life for the rest of the game.
Now, the game definitely got to a slower start. Not too many deaths in the first 2 days.
I gotta say, a lot more of my characters lasted longer than
That's cool.
the original, because I lost like 4 characters right in the first wave of the last round.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, this is actually the 2nd attempt at recording this Hunger Games, because midstream my internet just went out, so since there's no way to like recover the progress, we completely start over for this video. So I wonder who would have won that first round if that didn't get
So what you're
just
telling
caught
me
right
is
at the
that we went back in time.
we went back in time to get
There's
whoever
a-
would have won that Hunger Games off the menu.
There's a chance Theodore Roosevelt would have won.
That's true. Yeah, the first time we ran it,
Twice.
Teddy, because we didn't realize it went into chat pointed it out this time. But yeah,
Bro
Teddy
would have been revived.
almost made it in. For a second,
Would have had
I-
a revival series. That's crazy.
But anyways, that will be it for Hunger Games Season 46. We will see. We are nearing the end, so we have 2 more normal rounds of the Hunger Games, assuming no one wins the second time. So if you want a fan character in, this is basically the last call to suggest them. You have 2 more games, so make sure you have them suggested and make sure you make your submissions count.
Yes.
But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for Hunger Games Season 47 with returning champions Skid and Pump, or I guess I should say returning champions Skid and Pump, along with 47 brand new contestants. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.